Hello everybody and welcome to Ypsilanti, Michigan for tonight's matchup between the Eastern Michigan Eagles and the Texas A&M Aggies. I'm proud to bring you my first game with the CFSL, and with me tonight is James Bass. James, we got two teams looking to get their first win of the season.
Yeah, both teams started off last week taking tough losses. A&M came at the hands of Notre Dame. Meanwhile, the Michigan Eagles went down and took a loss at Alabama last week.
So the Eagles will receive the opening kickoff, and this one is taken at the 6, right out to the 20 to the 25, where he is again tackled down at the 28-yard line. That's Cody Parker on the return, and that's where Eastern. I'm sorry, James, go ahead.
Oh no, I was going to say I'm really interested to see how Eastern Michigan starts this one off, considering the game they had last week at Alabama.
So Hood back to pass, and he's going to scramble. And escapes one, but he's dropped for a loss of 8 there. I'm sorry. The Aggies defense stepping up big on the first play of the game.
Yeah, and it's a good job by the outside linebacker, Ty Perry, to coming up and cleaning that one up. One of his teammates got to the quarterback first. Perry recognized and was able to step up and make the big play when it was needed.
So the Eagles in the position they don't want to be in, and that's behind the chains. So here they go, I formation, 2nd and 18. Hood takes a snap, and it's a quick handoff up the middle. He's got a good hole, and that's Bruce Kirk Jr. for 9. It'll set up a 3rd and long.
Yeah, it's a good play call on 2nd and long. A&M came out expecting the Eagles to pass there. Instead, they went with a halfback draw, and it picked up nice yardage. Unfortunately, they're still in a long situation here on 3rd down.
So passing situation here. Hood in the shotgun with 4 receivers in the set. Back to pass. Sets up a screen. He's got some yardage, but it's closed down fast. So Kirk with a gain of 6, that's still going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, that's Trey Woodson coming up to make the stop on that screen pass. There was some space, but Woodson closed the distance really quickly and forcing this 4th down punt opportunity.
So the Eagles get the punt away. He's fielded about the 22 and brought out to the 25. He breaks a tackle out over the 40 to the 43. Damian Armour for 17.
Yeah, that's a really good job taking what the punt return was giving him in terms of blocking and putting his team in great field position to start their first drive.
So Jimmy Germain is going to bring the Aggies offense out from the 41-yard line. And he's going to play action and throw this one away. And we've got a flag down.
Defense.
So an early pass interference call on Freddie Trammell, and that's going to give the Aggies even better field position.
Yeah, and with it comes an automatic 1st down as well. It's going to be 15 yards from the spot that they were just at to give the Aggies that 1st down.
So Jermaine again brings the Aggies to the line of scrimmage from the shotgun. Tight end in motion left to right. Again, looking back to pass, drops it off quickly. That's Ty Dixon for 5. That'll bring up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, and it was a good job just finding a soft spot in the defense and settling down and giving his quarterback a target to pick up some nice, easy yardage there.
Dixon had a good game last week on the ground, so let's see if they go to him here, and they will up the middle, and he's got himself a 1st down. A good run over the left side for Dixon.
Yeah, that's a good job to start his night on the ground as well. He just got involved in the passing game. Now he's picking up some yardage with his legs.
So A&M finding a rhythm here, and they're going to set up a screen to Dixon over the 50 to the 45, down inside the 45 to the 44-yard line. 2nd and 4 coming up.
Yeah, this is where the Aggies are going to live all night, using Ty Dixon in a multitude of ways, whether it be on the ground or through the air. He is a huge cog in their offense.
And this is a little read option. This is going to be Jermaine on a keeper, and he breaks a couple of tackles, and he's inside the 25 to the 24 for another Aggie 1st down.
Yeah, that's a good job by Jermaine, just reading what the defense is showing him. When the defensive end crashed down, he pulled the ball and kept it and was able to pick up a big 1st down there.
So the Aggies driving, looking to cash in on an early opportunity, and a good catch by Joseph Robinson, and then he's hammered down after a gain of 6. So another 2nd and short coming up.
Yeah, it was a good job by the Aggies picking up the nice yardage there, 6 yards on that first down. But it's a good job by Eastern Michigan rallying around the football and making a nice quick stop, not allowing the receiver to pick up anything extra after the catch.
Well, the Aggies have been doing a good job staying ahead of the chains with good yardage on first down. They've got 4 receivers in the set on this second down play. Jermaine looking to his right, he shoots it out of bounds. Looks like he threw that one away. There was great coverage on that play by the Eastern Michigan defense.
Yeah, and it was a smart play by Jermaine, realizing he didn't have anybody open, but throwing it away and not taking the loss of yardage on that play.
So Jermaine this time has 5 in the pattern. A short throw, and that is caught for a first down. That's Joseph Robinson again, his second catch of the night, and this one good for another Aggie first down.
Yeah, and good job by Jermaine once again. He's showing he has the football IQ here on this drive. He had pressure in his face. He found his hot receiver and was able to pick up a first down right there.
Pistol formation, left to right motion for the tight end again. Play fake to Dixon. Jermaine with all kinds of time. Well, he's just standing back there waiting, and he finally throws it underneath to Ryan Dunn. But this one goes backwards. Good job by the Eastern Michigan defense rallying on that play.
Yeah, tremendous job by the Eastern Michigan Eagles there, not allowing anything to come open in the backfield. Normally, when a play takes that long to develop, somebody's going to come open, but they did a good job of holding all the receivers in check. And we actually have an update from Twitch now as Ball State takes a 7-0 lead after a nice drive midway through the first quarter.
Well, Texas A&M trying to put together their first drive and end it in a touchdown here. Pistol formation. Again, Jermaine to throw. Quick throw down the seam, breaking some tackles. And that is Ryan Dunn, and he is into the end zone. We have our first touchdown of the ball game. A nice pass, Jermaine to Dunn for the Aggie touchdown.
Yeah, and Dunn made this play happen after the catch. It was a nice job of just getting the ball in space by Jermaine, finding the receiver that would give him the most yardage. But Dunn, just with some big boy running over 2, 3, 4 defenders on his way to the end zone there.
Well, an impressive opening drive for the Texas A&M offense, looking to get the bad taste out of their mouth after the loss last week where they only put up 13. And they have a 7-0 lead over the host Eastern Michigan Eagles as we have 5:33 remaining in the first quarter.
Yeah, and if I'm the Eagles right here as I want to respond, you can't give up a touchdown like that and not try to respond on the following drive. So I'm curious to see what they can do when they're not in the negative field position in terms of down a distance.
Well, there you see the Aggies defense, 7 yards on the last drive. They got themselves a sack. They got off the field quickly. And now Eastern Michigan needs to respond. They cannot allow Texas A&M to get a big lead in this game. And here we go. This is a play-action pass for Hood. Swings it out to his right. That is Zach Kelso on the reception. Good for only 3.
And we have another update from our other broadcast tonight over on Twitch. Cario Croft finds Eddie Reed for a long touchdown to tie it up with 3:30 to go in the first.
Well, that one is back and forth, and Blake Hood on this one throws it over the head of everybody. That'll bring up 3rd and long. And again, the Eagles behind the chains on down and distance. Gonna have to throw the ball here, or at least in a passing situation here on 3rd down. So fully loaded shotgun for Hood, and he's over the middle, and that pass is caught by Kelso. This one for a first down, and now Eastern Michigan is out near midfield.
Yeah, and Hood is going to go up to Kelso in the huddle after that one and thank him for doing whatever he could to bring that in with the one-handed snag over the middle. That was an impressive catch right there.
Well, that was a much-needed first down. They couldn't afford to give the ball back. And so here we go, out of the I formation. Hood again to throw. Down the right side, and free is Kelso. That is 3 catches on this drive. This one good for 32, and Eastern Michigan is in business.
Yeah, and it was just a good play call. There was a lot of traffic over the middle of the field, and it allowed Kelso to kind of come out of that without a defender on him, which resulted in that big gain.
So 3 catches for Kelso, all coming in this drive. And now Eastern Michigan right at the edge of the red zone, ball just inside the 20. Hood in the shotgun, one back beside him. He's back to throw again. The lefty looking, and now he's going to scramble, and he's going to be sacked. That's a loss of 5. Ethan Shoemaker gets him for the sack, and again behind the chains.
Yeah, and it's a good job by Shoemaker putting on that pressure. Hood was trying to do whatever he could to gain some positive yardage there, but Shoemaker was able to make the nice tackle from behind for the sack.
Well, he had time. The pocket finally collapsed, and now he's looking at 2nd and 15. 5 receivers in the set. A quick throw, and he missed everybody. Blake Hood, 4 of 6 early on, and again, 3rd and long for the Eagles.
Yeah, and on that one, QB and wide receiver just were not on the same page there.
So 3rd and long, Hood again over the middle. This one's caught. Now, can he get the first down? He's going to be close. That's Rob Gorey, but he's going to be short. 4th and 3 coming up for the Eagles.
Yeah, that's a good job by the Aggies rallying to the football. Once again, they're just showing that they have what it takes to gang tackle and stop these first downs from occurring.
Well, the field goal is good, and Eastern Michigan has gotten themselves on the board. It's not the touchdown I think they would have wanted, but at least they have something to show for that drive.
Yeah, any points after giving up a touchdown, even though it's just 3 points, it's still a good job to put something on the board coming back from that touchdown they gave up.
And a big boot there on the kickoff out of the back of the end zone. So the Aggies are going to start their second drive. 1st and 10 on the 25, pistol formation. 2 receivers at the bottom of your screen. This is Dixon, and he makes one man miss, but is only able to get a yard after that.
Yeah, and it's a good job by the Eagles to kind of, once again, both defenses are showing it. They're getting men to the ball carrier and not allowing big gains on the ground or after the catch.
Well, Dixon, like I mentioned in their first drive, broke 100 last week. He'd like to do it again. And this time it backs the air, and Jermaine overshoots his intended receiver there. It'll be 3rd and 9.
And even though that pass was incomplete, it was still a good attempt. They had one-on-one coverage to the outside. He thought he could have picked up some yardage there. Unfortunately, he just put it a bit too high for his receiver to bring in.
So the Aggies bunch the receivers on the bottom of your screen, and they're going to set up a screen pass to the top side. That's Dixon, but he is not going to get anywhere near the first down. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and the Aggies go 3 and out.
Yeah, and while we wait for this punt attempt, let me update you on our other broadcast over on Twitch tonight, as Oklahoma once again finds the end zone to go up 14-7 late in the first quarter.
Well, the Eagles are going to get great field position, as this is Chris Rodriguez, a 12-yard return inside Aggie territory, and Eastern Michigan with an opportunity to take the lead with a good drive here.
Yeah, and this is going to be Eastern Michigan's best starting field position so far. Already pretty much maybe only 10 yards outside of field goal range, so look for them to try to do something right here.
Well, they have 6 on their mind and not 3, as Hood barking out signals, and now he's going to take off and slides down about the 30 or the 40-yard line there. And it'll be a gain of only 2. They mark him back at the 41. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, it was a good job of Hood just scrambling to pick up some positive yardage there.
So Hood again to the near side, and that is caught by Kelso. And I thought for a second that one was going to be intercepted and taken the other way, but a great job getting that one in there to his receiver.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a dangerous throw, but Hood threaded the needle right there for an impressive pass.
Well, Hood this time on the read option, and Ty Linkler is having none of it. He's stopped in the backfield. It'll be 4th and 4 coming up, and now it's decision time for the Eagles.
Yeah, it was a good job by that outside linebacker to read the play and make the big stop and force this field goal opportunity.
Well, this is a long field goal, 54-yarder. It is up, and it is good, and we have a 1-point ball game here in Ypsilanti. The Aggies lead it 7-6.
Yeah, and that was a very long kick. It was definitely took some guts to make that call, but it paid off for Eastern Michigan there.
And this one booted through the end zone again. So there you see the Aggies offense, 17 yards on the ground, 45 through the air on 12 total plays. And they'll be looking to come back to their form on their first drive as they take over here on the 25-yard line.
Yeah, and here's where A&M wants to march down the field and put up some more points now that it's only a 1-point game.
And this is over the middle, Jermaine to Joseph Robinson for 15 and a first down. And that is a great start to the drive. Like we said, they need to get going and get some more points on the board, and that is a good start there.
Yeah, and so far, Jermaine 8 of 10, so he's really starting to heat up now. And that's going to give him momentum as he looks to sling the rock some more.
So 1st and 10, Aggies, ball right on the 40, pistol formation. This is Dixon coming near side, stiff arm, but good game tackling by the defense. And that's going to pick up only a yard. And that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and that's the safety, Easton Spence, there to clean that one up. Like you said, gang tackling. Unfortunately, only one person gets credit with the tackle there.
So Jermaine over the middle and a good catch here. That's going to be more first down yardage. Kellen Urban for 15. That's his first catch of the ball game, and it's a big one.
Yeah, and it was a good job of just finding the space underneath the zone coverage. When everybody backs up like that, you look for these soft underneath routes to let your receiver catch it and then make a play in space.
So here we go, 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Pistol formation again for the Aggies. They'll send the tight end in motion to far side and swing it back near side, breaking some tackles and then dropped about 3 yards short of the first down. That's Ty Dixon again. He has 4 catches out of the backfield already. I believe he's got more yards receiving than he does on the ground at this point.
Yeah, and that's what A&M does with their running back. They look to use them out of the backfield and do whatever they can to get their stars to football.
This one swung out to the far side. Ryan Dunn picks up the catch in 7 yards. That's 3 catches for Dunn already as we hit just about a minute left in the first quarter.
Yeah, and Dunn established himself as one of Jermaine's favorite targets here last year, and he's already repeating that connection early on in this season.
Jarrett Snyder gets his first catch to the ball game, and that's good for only 3. It'll bring up 2nd and 7 for the Aggie offense.
Right now, Jermaine is doing a good job of making safe, smart, sound passes. He's not really putting the ball in situations where it can be turned over.
And again over the middle, and this one is dropped. That would have been close to first down yardage for the Aggies. Instead, it's going to bring up 3rd and long with 38 seconds to go, first quarter.
Yeah, now you're in a passing situation. So can the Eagles defense go up and force this incompletion right here?
Jermaine had time, and then it breaks down, and he's going to be sacked for a big loss there. Rod Johnson, his first sack of the ball game. That's going to bring up a 4th and 14 and a great stop by the Eagle defense.
Yeah, and like you said, it was a great stop. And what it did is it took them out of field goal range. They were in field goal range, but that sack was really huge for the Eagles.
So the Eagles are going to get the ball back. This one's punted away, and it will go into the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, and so now the Eagles only down by 1, and it actually wasn't a touchback. It got nailed inside the 5, it looks like there. That was a great punt.
I apologize. I must have lost sight of the ball. And here we go. The Eagles now a long field to try and take the lead. And that one thrown away by Hood. And again, 2nd down and long coming up.
Yeah, and Hood had nothing to do right there. All he could do was throw that one away because he was about to take a sack in the end zone.
So a handoff up the middle, trying to get out of the shadow of their own goal line, and that's Bruce Kirk Jr. for 5. Only his 2nd carry of the night. They may need to go to the ground a little bit more often if they're going to hang in this one.
Yeah, and as we end the first quarter here, we have another update from over on Twitch, as Ball State had a nice drive, but they were held to just a field goal, trailing 14-10, as they are early in the second quarter on that side of things.
And here at Eastern Michigan, we head to the second quarter with the Eagles trailing 7-6, and they are facing a 3rd down at their own 10-yard line. So snap back to Hood, and he's going to roll near side. He had some running room, but he was tripped up by Ethan Shoemaker, and give him credit for a sack. That'll bring up 4th and 6, and the Eagles will have to punt from deep in their own territory.
Yeah, that's Shoemaker's 2nd sack of the game already here early in the second quarter, as he is coming up with these big plays when needed. You see him make a nice shoestring tackle right there, because it looked like Hood could have picked up the first down on that scramble.
He had a lot of room near side, and if Shoemaker didn't get him, it was going to be a long time before anybody did. So here we go. The Eagles will punt it from deep in their own end zone. The Aggies are going to get great field position here. Fielded at the 40 and brought down to the 30. Damian Armour with a 9-yard return there to set up the Aggies in excellent field position.
Yeah, that was a very short punt. Your net gain was less than about 20 yards there. The Aggies pretty much starting this drive in field goal position already.
This is Dixon, and that's not a good start to the drive when you've got that good of field position. The Eagles defense and Easton Spence stepping up to make a big stop in the backfield on first down.
Yeah, and that's the safety coming up, playing out of his normal position and making a play in the backfield. That is true athleticism on display on that last play right there.
So here we go, 2nd down and 12. Jermaine under some pressure, slings it out to Dixon, and for the 2nd play in a row, he's going to lose 2 yards, bringing up a 3rd and very long. So they're going backwards, and if they're not careful, they're going to drive themselves out of field goal range again.
Yeah, that's another safety once again stepping up and playing downhill as Denton Jackson that time on the tackle, moving the Aggies even further back.
So here we go, 3rd and 15. They need to get something just to get into field goal range, and that'll help. Dixon over the middle for 6. So they got back all the yardage they lost plus a couple, and that'll set up a field goal.
Yeah, and that's a good job if you're the Eagles over on Eastern Michigan's sideline. With that field position that you basically handed A&M, you only held them to 3 points here. So that is a tremendous job by the Eastern Michigan defense.
Well, it's only 3, but Cade Allen bangs it through the uprights, and that gives the Aggies a 10-6 lead, 7:46 to go first half.
Yeah, this one's turning into a real good one, a low-scoring game. Both defenses truly showing that they can be some of the top defenses here in this league based on what we're seeing here tonight.
And there you get a look at the offenses and what they have not been able to do. Both defenses stepping up and playing well here early on in this ball game, like you mentioned. So here we go, the Eagles with 4 wide. This is Hood again, swinging it over the middle, and that is knocked free, incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yeah, and that's the safety, Eric Mears, stepping up and knocking that ball loose. He is known for these big hits that he delivers. He delivers once again right there.
This is a draw play, again Kirk, but he is going to get nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And again, the Eagles in 3rd down and long situations all night, and they've got to avoid these if they're going to drive the distance of the field.
Yeah, and they've only been able to convert 1 all night, so let's see if that pattern remains the same here.
Well, they're able to pick this one up as they go back to Zach Kelso. He's had himself a first half, 5 catches and 71 yards. This one good for a first down as it gets him over the 35.
And we have another update from Twitch as Quincy Myers scores for the Ball State Cardinals. Cardinals leading 17-14 with a little over 5 to go in the first half.
Eagles at their own 43. And the Hood, a quick pass. It's a little wide receiver screen to the near side. That's Damian Butler, and he's going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage again. Good gang tackling by the Aggie defense.
Yeah, and it's a good job by the cornerback Brent Mills recognizing the screen and stepping up to make that tackle in the backfield.
Hood with some time going near side, and they're going to give Butler the catch, tiptoeing the sidelines. Great job there for 19 and another big Eagle first down.
Yeah, a little bit of a toe drag swag on that play. It was a nice corner route that unfortunately in versus zone coverage is hard to defend, as they're actually going to go ahead and review that one now.
Well, that one was very close, and while they go through the review, let's tell you that Thomas Welch has scored from 4 yards is out, and Oklahoma has cut the deficit midway through the first half to 21-17.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field has been reversed.
And they're going to say that Butler was out of bounds on that one. It was close. They say they had enough to overturn it, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 situation for the Eagles.
Yeah, and another bad spot if you're the Eagles. You don't want to be in this situation.
Well, they got the last one, and they're going to get this one too. Again, it's Kelso for 44 yards down the seam. And right now, if you're a Hood, just throw it towards Kelso, and you're pretty much going to get a reception and a first down.
Yeah, Kelso went up against the 6'2" Eric Mears there. He was able to high point that ball and bring that one down for a huge gain.
So the Eagles back in the red zone. Last time they were here, they were forced to a field goal, but they have it a little deeper this time, just outside the 10. And this is Kirk Jr. again inside the 10, giving 4, and it'll bring up 2nd and 6. His 4th carry, only 18 yards.
Yeah, that's a good 4-yard pickup on first down. Now you're facing 2nd and 6, and the entire playbook is open for the Eastern Michigan Eagles.
So here we go, 4 receivers, and this is going to be a read option. And Hood again, he gets 2, but a good job by the Aggie defense rallying to the football once again.
Yeah, and right here in this portion of the red zone is where defenses thrive because there's not a lot of field to work with, so they can play nice and close to the line of scrimmage and make these quick stops.
So 5 wide for the lefty Hood. He's coming near side. That's caught, and Billings is going to be stopped at the 1, giving 6 and a first down. So the Eagles are going to have at least 3 cracks from the 1, if not 4 if they want it.
Yeah, and this is a tough situation to stop. It was a great play there to get that first down.
So Hood with the tight end in motion, left to right. He's going to give it to Kirk, and Bruce Kirk Jr. has a 1-yard touchdown. And for the first time tonight, the Eastern Michigan Eagles are going to have a lead.
Yeah, and that touchdown was set up by the offensive line of the Eagles as they got a great push there on the goal line, and that was pretty much a walk-in touchdown.
Well, they had the Aggie defensive lineman about 3 yards back in the end zone. They weren't going to make a stop on that play. And Eastern Michigan, with the extra point by William Davis, is up 13-10, 5.5 to play first half.
Yeah, now the Aggies get the ball back, and they have to match what Eastern Michigan is showing here tonight. They got to respond to that last scoring drive. Only down by 3, they could take a field goal, but you know in their minds they want more than that.
Well, they'll definitely be looking for the lead as Joe Germain is going to bring the offense back out, trailing by 3, and he's got the length of the field to go. As you see the stats for the tight end there. So here we go, 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. And this is Dixon coming near side and giving nothing. Gang tackled again, and the defenses tonight, they're going to give credit to Johnson for the tackle, but both defenses have done a great job getting to the football with multiple hats.
Yeah, and it seems like every time you see a tackle, there's always 3, 4, 5 or more defenders there in the screen around the ball carrier.
And Germain this time throws it over everybody's head. That's probably the smart play. It was well covered downfield. 3rd and 10 coming up for the Aggies.
Yeah, it's a good job by the Eagles to put A&M now in a 3rd and long situation.
So here's Jermaine back to pass, and he's going deep, and he's got a man with a step, but he overthrows everybody, and the Aggies are going to go 3 and out and have to punt.
Yeah, when you're in a 3rd and long situation there, it's going to be a tough throw regardless of who you have to throw to. He had a man open. It was the right throw. Unfortunately, just a touch too far.
Well, his receiver had a step, but we're going to punt it away now, and here comes a good return. Eastern Michigan's going to have great field position. Chris Rodriguez, 15 yards out near midfield. So the Eagles at their own 47.5, call it, and looking to add on to their lead. Hood swinging it far side. That is caught by Rob Gore, and that's a 3-yard catch, bringing up 2nd down and long.
Yeah, and once again, we have another update from Twitch as Thomas Welch scores from 13 yards out. Sooners building on their lead, now 28-17 with 2.5 to go in the 2nd quarter.
And this one is incomplete, in and out of the hands of his intended receiver. A good hit right as the ball gets there by the Aggie defense to bring up yet another 3rd and long for the Eagle offense.
Yeah, that was Trey Woodson knocking that ball out of the hands of the Eastern Michigan receiver.
Hood on 3rd and long, and that's Zach Kelso again. He's been the go-to guy, but this time he's going to be 3 yards short of the first down as Kelso breaks 100 yards receiving here in the first half.
Yeah, it was a good job by the Aggies responding to the quick punt that they just had. Your defense comes out, gets the stop, and gets their offense the ball back here late in the 2nd.
Well, they nearly gave up a first down on an offsides there. Good job getting back before the snap. And they're going to have the ball now inside their own 20, so a long way to go if they're going to get the lead back in this one.
Yeah, if you're the Aggies, it starts right here. You're looking to score on this drive.
So Jermaine going deep again, and again his man has a step, but he overthrows everybody. So that's 2 plays in a row now that Jermaine has looked deep and thrown it over everybody's head.
Yeah, and they feel that they can win that one-on-one route on the outside. Jermaine with a tremendous arm, he just showed it off right there. That ball probably went 50 yards in the air.
And Dixon again with another catch, his 7th of the day, 26 yards receiving for for Dixon. Now a 3rd and long again for the Aggies, as they are 1 for 5 today in 3rd down conversions.
Yeah, both defenses have shown up big on 3rd down here today.
Well, Jermaine's going to get Dixon again, and it's good for 8 and an Aggie 1st down, and that was big. They could not afford to go 3 and out again on this drive.
Yeah, that was a good job of finding the open man underneath that can pick up that 1st down. Tremendous play by the Aggies.
And again, Jermaine going to the air. Josh Clayton, he's got 13 and an Aggie 1st down on Clayton's first reception of the ball game.
Yeah, and Clayton showing his versatility right there, playing on offense and defense, picking up some nice yardage there on that pass reception.
Quick receiver screen near side, breaking a tackle and then getting drugged down is Kellen Irvin. He's going to get 3. It'll bring up 2nd down and 7 from the 45.
Yeah, it was a good play by the cornerback, Devon Granger, getting to that ball carrier quickly after he made the catch and slowing him up, allowing his teammates to come in and clean it up.
And in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, and that's Granger again knocking this one away with a well-timed hit. 3rd and 7 coming up. So 5 wide receivers for Jermaine. He throws it near side. He's got a man breaking a tackle down to the 35-yard line. Josh Clayton again, 2 catches both on this drive, both of them on 3rd downs that have converted to give them 1st downs.
Yeah, and I was more impressed with that throw by Jermaine. He took a shot after letting go of that one. He knew he was going to take that shot, but he was able to complete the pass for the nice 1st down.
And a quick update from Twitch as Zach Lacey has hauled in a big touchdown catch for the Sooners, and they extend their lead to 35-17 just before halftime. And Jermaine there zips one in to Ryan Dunn, his 4th catch of the ball game, and now the Aggies are inching closer to the red zone and a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, and Dunn putting together a great 1st half as he catches another one for another big 1st down.
And it looked like he had Dunn open on that play again, but he sails it over his head and incomplete, just a little bit off on his throw there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, it's something you haven't seen too much of this drive, as the incomplete pass forces the 2nd down.
And this is Dixon on a carry, a little draw play. His 6th rush of the night, good for 12 total yards. That rush good for 7, brings up a 3rd down and short, which is something we haven't seen these offenses in all night. There's Jermaine back to pass, and that one is dropped. Boy, he had a 1st down if he squeezes that one, but he can't, and it'll bring up a 4th and 3.
Yeah, and like you said, that has to be caught. That was a 1st down. Unfortunately, just fell off of his hands, and Texas A&M has to settle for 3 after a nice long drive there.
Well, a good drive ends in a Cade Allen field goal. So with 1:48 to go 1st half, the Aggies have tied it up at 13.
And if you're Eastern Michigan, you got to look into taking a lead here before halftime. A minute 48, all 3 timeouts. They have the means to score. It's just, can they get downfield and put something together?
So they'll start 75 yards away from the end zone here as Hood drops back to pass. He's got time, and he's going to throw it away, and it's probably the best decision he could have made on that play.
Yeah, it was a smart decision. All his receivers were covered. There was pressure starting to come. The packet was collapsing, so it was a good job to get the ball out of his hands to the sideline there.
So fully loaded shotgun for Hood, and he's going to throw it far side. Caught breaking the tackle is Kelso, but it's good for only 3. So Kelso, 8 catches here in the 1st half, 122 yards and a touchdown, but can only get 3 on that one. Now setting up the screen, and Kirk Jr., he's going backwards, and a good timeout by the Aggies with 1.5 to go here in the 1st half. They're going to get the ball back and a chance to take the lead themselves.
Yeah, and the defense did a tremendous job not allowing Eastern Michigan to take too much time off the clock, and now they get the ball back, and it's going to be with good field position.
And Damian Armour out over the midfield stripe, and the Aggies will take over there.
We have a quick update from Twitch as Bird scores for the Sooners once again. Now up 42-17 just before halftime over there.
So here we go. The Aggies looking to take a halftime lead in our game, and a quick throw down to Ryan Dunn. Good coverage, but he squeezes it in there. That's going to be a gain of 3 as Dunn gets his 5th catch of the ball game.
Yeah, and it was a good job by Dunn being able to snag that one with the defender draped all over him to pick up some positive yardage there.
So play fake for Jermaine, and he's going to look near side, and wow, that one had pick 6 written all over it, but Granger unable to squeeze it. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 7 with just over a minute to play here in the first half.
Yeah, Granger got his hands on that one. You know he's not happy he wasn't able to haul that one in.
And this is Jermaine, far side Robinson, and they give him enough for the first down. So a big pickup there. And the Aggies take a timeout to stop the clock with 56 seconds. So this is Jermaine again for another first down. This is Brent Mills for 11, and now the Aggies are going to hustle to the line as the clock ticks towards 50 seconds.
It was a good job by Mills being able to pick up that first down with a well-run route on that last one.
Jermaine has time, slips one tackle, and now he's going to go down. That is a big sack for Trucker Druin, his first of the ball game, and that backs the Aggies up to their 35. Now Jermaine looking and scrambling, throwing across his body over the middle, and Granger in coverage again. Incomplete, 3rd and 17 coming up.
Yeah, that was a questionable throw there. He was on the move. He had to throw it cross body, which is not a good decision for a quarterback to make.
Well, the Aggies need some yardage just to get a chance at a field goal, and this one is broken up by Granger again. He's been around the ball all night long.
Yeah, he's really showing his worth on the defense. He's had several pass deflections and breakups, and like you said earlier, he did have that one where he could have taken it for 6 had he just held on.
So the 51-yard field goal attempt, and it is nailed. Cade Allen hits another one, and the Aggies have taken a lead at 16-13 with 19 ticks to go here in the first half.
Yeah, it's a good job by the Aggies to take the lead going into halftime. Even though it's only a 3-point lead, it still is a lead nonetheless.
Well, the Eagles are going to get the ball on their 25. As you see, total yardage is pretty much even. A slight lead for the Aggies in that department. Both defenses have bowed up when they needed to, and we've had a battle of the field goal kickers so far tonight.
Yeah, it almost seems like this game is going to come down to who has the ball last and who can kick that clutch field goal.
And Kelso gets himself another reception here. That's 9 in the first half, 124 yards. 14 seconds to go. That one only picked up 2. Eastern Michigan has all 3 timeouts, and they're going to go to the ground. Kirk, and he's going to get 4, and they will use one of their timeouts.
Yeah, and this right here looks to be a shot play by Eastern Michigan just to pick up some good yardage. Maybe they can call a timeout and see what they can do afterwards.
Well, this one incomplete, and 4th and 4 coming up, and they're going to have to punt it. And we've seen some dangerous returns from both teams tonight, so nothing's out of the question right now.
Yeah, if I'm the Eagles, I'm doing a line drive right here. I'm not even giving them a chance to return.
Well, they will get a chance, and he's out to the 45 and over to the 47, and that's going to end the first half. Texas A&M has a 16-13 lead in this back and forth affair.
Yeah, Texas A&M with the lead, but I'm most impressed tonight by Zach Kelso, Eastern Michigan's wide receiver, already with 140 yards on 10 catches, and we're only just now ending the first half.
Well, it's been a big night for him, but again, both defenses have shown the ability to step up and make plays when they need to. Both defenses rallying to the ball well. It's going to take a big play to put this one out of reach for one of these teams.
Yeah, and I don't think either team's going to be able to pull away. The way both defenses are playing, you're trading shot for shot, field goal for field goal, it seems like at this point, because these defenses are playing out of their minds here tonight.
And if the Eagles want to get back into this game, they're going to have to start converting on some of these third downs, getting in front of the chains. As you see again, the yardage fairly even. The Aggies have the advantage here in the passing yards. Time of possession also to the Aggies, but only translating to a 3-point lead.
Yeah, and that 3 points is thanks to the time of possession numbers you see right there. Aggies with the ball for an extra 3 minutes over the Eagles. That's extra opportunities to make some plays, and those extra 3 points.
So we'll get ready to start the second half as the Aggies will get the ball and a chance to add on to their lead. And they will start from the 25 as this one is dealt down in the end zone.
And if I'm the Aggies, I'm finding wherever Devon Granger is on the field, and I'm throwing it away from him. He's been a playmaker for this Eastern Michigan defense all night long.
Well, the Aggies are going to start on the ground, and it is a loss of 5, but we've got a flag on the play. It's going to be a clip against the Aggie offense, and that is going to back them up inside their own 15. And while we've got a second here, Bird, another touchdown, this one from 50 yards out. The Sooners adding on to their lead 49-17. That is Bird's 3rd touchdown of the night over on Twitch. So Jermaine across the middle to Brent Mills, 11-yard reception. That's going to cut that down in distance in half there. Now it'll be 2nd and 12.
Yeah, it was a good job by Mills on an underneath drag route, catching the ball, and then being able to pick up some yardage after the catch there.
So 2nd and 12, and just in the nick of time, Jermaine's able to get that one away to Jarrett Snyder. That is his second catch of the ball game, and that one is good for a first down. So 2 plays, and they erase the clipping penalty and have the ball out across the 35. This is Ty Dixon, and he's going to have a quick 8 yards up the middle. And I'd like to see a little bit more of that from the Aggie offense. Dixon last week over 100. This week doesn't even have that many touches on the ground. He has been a factor in the passing game.
Yeah, they came into this week with the game plan of using him through the air, actually.
And this is Joseph Robinson out muscling a defender there and picking up enough for another Aggie first down. That was number 8, Cody Parker, on the coverage. And he was in good position, just couldn't make a play on the ball.
Yeah, just high pointing the football, going up and taking the ball away at the highest point possible is how the receiver was able to come down with that one on the last play.
So this is Jermaine again over the middle, and that one was dangerous. Michael Brockman had it in his hands, unable to haul it in. And we haven't had a turnover yet tonight. It might take one of those for one of these defenses to swing the momentum.
Yeah, we haven't had one yet, but it's also thanks to some drops by these defenses. There's been opportunities for takeaways.
There's been a couple for both sides, and that screen pass thrown away or thrown over the head of Dixon. Looked like he had some room to fit it in there and room to run. But it is 3rd down and 10 from just inside the Eagle 40. Here's Jermaine, and this screen pass set up well. Dixon has room. Can he get to the marker? Fights through a tackle, and he's got himself 12 in a first down. Give him 13 on his 9th reception of the ball game.
Yeah, that was a strong way to finish out that run by Dixon, or should I say catch, after the screen looked like it was going to be stopped short of the line of the game.
Well, they had him stopped, and this one caught by Jimmy Flores, and he's going to be ruled down at the 1. That was a good throw by Jermaine, and an even better catch.
Yeah, Flores had to lay out for that one. Perfect throw by Jermaine. Nobody was going to get it except for his receiver on that throw. Great pass right there by Jermaine for the touchdown. A nice little out route. Beats his man for the touchdown there. A&M up 22-13 now. And as this extra point is about to take place, we have another update. Croft runs in another touchdown for Oklahoma. We now have 6-17 versus Ball State. About 6 minutes to go in the third.
The Aggies take the opening drive of the second half and score and give themselves a 10-point lead. Lyles on a 20-yard return and gets the Eagles going here in the second half.
Yeah, the the Eagles now have to respond down by 10. They don't want to fall too far out of this game. So this is the drive where they got to make something happen here.
So this is Hood, and his first pass of the second half is off target. 15 of 24, 149, but he couldn't connect there. And again, they're behind the chains.
Yeah, that was just not being on the same page with the receiver. That throw wasn't close. It sets up the long second down.
Well, long second down doesn't matter on this one, as Zach Kelso gets his 10th catch of the night and a big first down, keeping the chains moving. And again, this is an important drive for the Eagles, so that is a huge play.
Yeah, Kelso has been the man for the Eagles here tonight. It seems like whenever they need something, he's come up with the answer. He's been the answer on offense for the Eagles.
So 1st and 10 from the 47. Hood in the shotgun. Splits a second receiver to the bottom side of their screen. Goes that direction. It is caught by Rob Gore for 8. And that'll set up a 2nd and short for the Eagle offense.
Yeah, and it's a good job of just taking what the defense is giving him. Clayton with a nice open field tackle right there to make sure that he can only get 8 instead of picking up an even yarder gain on that reception.
There's a nice little route combination there. The outside receiver ran off the defenders. Gore hitched up, and it sets up a 2nd and short. And here is Hood. And a quarterback keeper and a big hit, as he's only going to get a yard. That's going to bring up a 3rd and short for the Eagles.
Yeah, it was a good job by Hood being able to pull that ball. He hasn't really shown too much with his legs tonight. It was a nice attempt. Unfortunately, stopped just short of the line to gain.
So a big 3rd down. And this is Kirk, and he's got a big gain there, 8 yards. Bruce Kirk Jr. picking up a big first down for the Eagles offense again.
And Kirk was just looking a little shifty there in the backfield. It looked like it was bottled up for a second. However, he burst through the line, found the hole, and was able to pick up a big gain there.
So back to the air in the wide receiver screen. That's Damian Butler. He's got himself 2 yards on his 2nd catch of the night.
Yeah, it was a nice quick pass. It was safe. That one wasn't going to be picked off, and it gained a little bit of yardage to set them up in a slightly better position here.
So Hood over the middle, and that is caught. Jay Harrison for 12 yards. The Eagles are marching, trying to get themselves back in this game. And while the Eagles are marching, Bird over on Twitch is soaring. His 4th touchdown of the night gives the Sooners a huge 63-17 lead over Ball State.
Yeah, right now they're trying to make a name for themselves in the Player of the Week conversations. 4 touchdowns already. That's pretty impressive.
So Hood unable to find his receiver on 1st down. That'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Back to throw again. Over the middle to Kirk. Out of the backfield, a nice little angle route. His 3rd catch of the game. So now the Eagles find themselves in another 3rd down, but at least this one is 3rd down and 3, so very manageable.
Yeah, it was one of their best 3rd down opportunities they've had all night long here.
So Hood with time in the pocket, and again over the middle. Jay Harrison finding a little spot there over the middle for the 1st down inside the 5, and the Eagles are knocking on the door.
Yeah, it's been a good drive by the Eagles to respond to that last A&M touchdown that they just gave up not too long ago.
They've got to finish this drive with a touchdown. They cannot have another field goal, and they will not. That is Blake Hood on the keeper from 3 yards out, and the Eagles are right back in it.
Yeah, it was a good job by Hood, once again going to the zone read look, just reading what the defense is giving him. When they attack the running back, he pulls that ball, and he's able to walk that in for a touchdown.
Well, that was a great 11-play drive. The Eagles needed that. Anything less than a touchdown would have potentially put this one out of reach if the Aggies scored on this upcoming drive.
Yeah, it was a good response drive in terms of the opening drive by A&M. Now A&M, they get the chance to put together a response drive to the touchdown that they just surrendered here.
Well, A&M's offense, right before the half, found a way to get 3, came out of the half, got themselves 7, and now again, looking to extend the lead again. We've got a good one with 4:39 to play here in the 3rd quarter.
And like you said, that little double dip they did between halftime, the 3 points before the half, the 7 points after the half, that's the reason why they had that 3-point lead here late in the 3rd.
So Boy, this one is Bedford dropping a potential pick six. And again, the defenses have made plays, but have yet to force a turnover.
Yeah, and that was a great job reading the screen. That one would have been 6 had he just hung on to it.
And this one over the middle, that is done. His 6th reception of the game. The tight ends tonight have really shown up for both teams. It's the 3rd and 5 coming up for the Aggies.
Yeah, it's a good situation. If you're Eastern Michigan, you just scored. Now you're in a situation where you can possibly stop A&M here.
And with a good gang tackle, they will. Done with another reception on back-to-back plays. But this one good for only 3, and it's going to force a 3 and out for the Aggie offense.
Yeah, and that was linebacker Freddie Trammell Jr. with the first there to wrap up Dunn and make sure that he didn't get anything further while he waited for reinforcement to help clean up the tackle.
So this one fielded at the 36, and a big hit as Rodriguez gets it 5 yards further downfield. But again, he takes a big hit, and the Eagle offense will start on their own 43-yard line.
Yeah, Rodriguez was lucky to hold on to that one, but he did, and it sets Eastern Michigan up with really good field position to start this drive here.
And this is Hood, and he is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So give Shoemaker his 3rd sack of the ball game, and a good start for this Aggie defense looking to hold on to the lead.
Yeah, Shoemaker, really good job just being a force to be reckoned with on that defensive line of the Aggies. 3 sacks already here in the game.
Here we go for the Eagles, shotgun formation. Good pressure on Hood, but he hangs in there and finds Damian Butler for his 3rd catch of the ball game and another Eagle first down, and they are driving, poised to get points and potentially take the lead.
Yeah, and I'm really impressed by Hood because the Aggies have taken away their number 1 weapon. Kelso really hasn't been heard of in these last 2 drives, and Hood is doing a good job of spreading that ball around.
So 1st and 10, he's looking again over the middle, and a good job by his back out of the backfield, Kurt. And again, that nice little angle route gets himself some separation, and he's got a big first down again.
Yeah, and that was against the zone coverage. He kind of split 2 defenders' zones right there and was able to pick up the big yardage.
So here we go. Hood with some time, pocket finally collapses, and again he will be sacked. It's Ethan Shoemaker, and how do you do? He's really introduced himself to Hood back there in the backfield all night long.
Yeah, his 4th sack of the game. That's impressive. And all he's doing, he's not really dominating his line, the offensive line that he's matched up against. He's just reading the play and cleaning up the mess when Hood is trying to escape. You've seen that several times now where he's there to hunt Hood down as he escapes the pocket.
And Hood trying to escape again. This time he will. He's got all kinds of running room, and he is finally banged down after an 8-yard pickup. But that is probably the biggest scramble of the night for a Hood, and it brings up a 3rd and manageable. He gets it to 3rd and 6.
Yeah, it was a good job by Hood realizing that he had pressure and not taking a sack there. He picked up some positive yardage to make this a better 3rd down opportunity.
So the Eagles another 3rd down, 6 of 13 on the night. They need a 7th one here if they hope to take the lead. 4 receivers in the set, play fake. Hood down the middle, and it's knocked away by Eric Mears. A great play at the goal line. Otherwise, that was an Eagles touchdown.
Yeah, it was a great job of Mears jumping that route and getting underneath the receiver to be able to make that play and force this field goal opportunity.
So this is William Davis, another field goal attempt. It is good again, and we are tied at 23 with 2:22 to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and this one is shaping up to be that defensive battle that we were expecting it to be here tonight, as these teams are just trading field goal for field goal, punt for punt, touchdown for touchdown. Here late in the 3rd, we're still tied up.
And over on Twitch, Ball State gets themselves a field goal, but Oklahoma still leads that one 63-20. So here's Jermaine, play fake over the middle again. And a great job by Joseph Robinson fighting for extra yardage. He was hit about 3 or 4 yards short of the first down marker, but he gets himself 10, and the Aggies are moving now.
Man, it was a good job of fighting for that first down. Like you said, picking up the extra 3 or 4 yards after contact.
And another wide screen. This is Kellen Irvin. He's going to get himself 3 on his 3rd catch of the night. So quick hitters Some of them have been able to be broken for some bigger gains. That one is not. He runs out of bounds after just 3.
Yeah, and the purpose of those screens isn't to make big plays. It's to get the defenses to step up and try to set you up for a deep shot over the top in the next couple plays coming up. So look to see if we find that here on the next couple plays.
Well, Jarrett Snyder takes another screen pass. He gets only 1. So if they're going to take a shot, now would be a time to do it. It's 3rd and 6, ball on their own 39-yard line. And here's Jermaine. He's got some time, and he's going to go underneath, and they're going to have a first down out across midfield. Ty Dixon out of the backfield again on a quick little out route out of the backfield, and he's got himself a first down.
Yeah, it was a good job by Dixon to find the open space against this defense and being able to pick that first down up.
So again, Jermaine, he's going to come near side to Josh Clayton. Caught, but it's only good for a yard, so 2nd down and 9. And again, these quick passes are stretching the defenses sideways, but they're not getting much vertically, and they're staying behind the chains. So here's Jermaine with time in the pocket, and that's Josh Clayton for 3 as he tiptoes the sideline and sets up a 3rd and long for the Aggies.
Yeah, and it was a good job being able to haul that one in on the sideline. He didn't have much space to work with. He got the foot down, was able to pick up a couple yards.
So Jermaine going to set up another screen. This is Dixon in a great job of pursuit from behind. And I couldn't catch the number on that one of the defender there. 32, that is Michael Nichols. He's able to make the stop and keep the Aggies from driving any longer.
Yeah, and it was a good job of getting behind the lead blockers that were set up on that screen to be able to force this punt here.
So the Eagles are going to get the ball back with a chance to take the lead. Fielded at the 10, out to about the 20-yard line. There's Chris Rodriguez. And the Eagles, with 27 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter, have erased a 10-point deficit here in the 2nd half and have a chance to get themselves a lead.
Yeah, while we set up this next Eagles drive, we have another update from Twitch as Ball State drives home a long field goal to cut into that lead a little bit more. Sooners still on top. It's going to be 63-23 late in the 3rd over on Twitch.
So here we go from the 26-yard line. The Eagles looking to get the lead back. Tight end in motion right to left, and Hood back to throw again. Again over the middle. That is Rob Gore, 5 yards on that catch. 2nd and 5 coming up, and both offenses have worked the middle of the field extremely effectively tonight.
Yeah, and I imagine we're only going to be able to see one more play here. But like you said, both offenses going over the middle with success here tonight.
So this one is going to be a run from Bruce Kirk Jr., 8 yards. So they haven't used him much, only 8 carries, but he's averaging nearly 5 a touch. And that will do it for the 3rd quarter. Don't go anywhere, guys. We have a great one. Texas A&M and Eastern Michigan locked up at 23 heading into the final frame. Well, here we go. Taking over, or setting up here on their own 38. Hood over the middle again. Breaking tackles, Jay Harrison down inside the Aggie 40. That was good for 23 and a big first down.
Yeah, and it was a very strong run after being able to make that catch. You see him drag 2 or 3 defenders down for the ride, about 5 extra yards after first contact there. Big pickup, big first down there for the Eagles.
There's been a lot of room in the middle of the field for both sets of receivers to make big plays. And here we go, I formation. Hood doesn't have a chance to even back up. Buck Malone gets his first sack of the night, and that's a big one. And that was almost as soon as he took the snap, he was in his face.
Yeah, there was a little stunt play on the defensive line by the A&M Aggies, and Malone was able to pretty much get the center turned around, had no competition as he walked into the backfield for the nice sack.
So play fake, Hood again over the middle. This one is dropped, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and long. 3rd down and 13, not where the Eagles wanted to be on this drive.
Yeah, when they've been backed up in 3rd and long, it has not been good for them all night long.
So Hood has time. He's going deep near side, and there's the first turnover of the ball game. It is intercepted And coming back the other way, that is a huge play for this Aggie defense. That is Brent Mills picking that one off and bringing it back across the 40 for the Aggies.
Yeah, and it was a good job of Mills staying step for step with the receiver. But that interception was set up on the previous play, the sack by Buck Malone, because if not, the Eastern Michigan Eagles probably would not have taken a deep shot there. A good job by the Aggies forcing the first takeaway of the game.
Well, before the Aggies snap this first down play, the Sooners have scored another touchdown, and they are up 70-23 on Ball State. And this one up the middle, Ty Dixon, 14 yards on the carry, his biggest run of the night. And now the Aggies are inside the 45 of Eastern Michigan.
And the Aggies now have momentum. They forced the turnover. They have a huge run. They're knocking on the edge of field goal range. All the momentum is in their court starting on this drive.
Dixon tries to break away of that one. That's Jamal Haggins in the backfield with him. Dixon did a good job just getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he's had to fight through that contact several times today. It's just a good job of getting back to the line of scrimmage and not losing yardage here.
So another run, and this time this is Jermaine, and he's got himself 14 and a first down. So the Aggies now well within field goal range, as we've seen Cade Allen hit some long ones, but the Aggies want 7. Oh, here we go. Here's Jermaine back to pass. He's going for the end zone, and he is overthrowing his intended receiver. Great coverage there. There was 2 defenders there, including Easton Spence. And it's second and 10.
Yeah, that was a good throw by Jermaine, trying to put it out in front of his man. Unfortunately, just a tad too far there.
And a screen pass, and this one to Ali Peters, but it goes nowhere. He's going to lose 2 yards. And now it's 3rd down and 12 for the Aggies. Now they're behind the chains, and a great job by the Eastern Michigan defense.
Yeah, they recognized the screen play, and they were all over that. You see 2 or 3 defenders right there as soon as Peters caught the ball for the loss right there.
So the Aggies just under 50% of 3rd down conversions for the night. They need a big one here, and they're going to go with the draw play. And it is going to be close, but Dixon gets 6. It's going to leave them 4th and 6, but now they are well within field goal range for Cade Allen.
Yeah, and it's a good job by the Eagles, bending but not breaking there. They held them to a field goal attempt here instead of giving up 7.
And it's good. That's Cade Allen banging home his 4th field goal of the night. The Aggies now have a 26-23 lead with 6:53 to go here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, 3-point lead. That's all it is as Eastern Michigan looks to get the ball back and respond to that last Aggie drive. This one is turning into a real good one, guys, here. 26-23.
Well, the question now is, how does Hood respond to that last drive, that big interception that he threw that kind of turned the tide in this one? He needs to come back and make a couple of throws and get his team back in this one.
Well, I look to the Eagles to try to get Kelso more involved in this offense. Ever since halftime, he's been shut down by this Aggies defense. He needs to be a playmaker here going forward if the Eagles want to try to do something here.
So Hood near side, a little screen pass outside here, and that's going to be Damian Butler, his 4th catch of the night. This one good for 7. 277 yards for Hood, but the big interception right now is the difference in the game.
Yeah, we get another update over on Twitch as Croft throws for touchdown number 7 to Bird. Sooners lead 77-23 over on that game.
Well, a big night for Croft, and we've had some big plays in this one from Zach Kelso, but we haven't called his name, I don't think, all half. So the Aggies have done a great job taking away Hood's go-to receiver here in the second half. And this is Hood on a keeper, and he's going to get himself 3 yards and a first down, and that was a big first down there. The Eagles needed to keep this drive alive as Mills gets his 5th tackle of the night, but the Eagles do what they need to do and keep this one moving.
Yeah, it was a good job by Hood just fighting for the extra yardage, making sure he was going to pick up that first down.
Well, play fake here, and Hood's got a man wide open, and that is going to be an Eastern Michigan touchdown. There's Zach Kelso. We haven't called his name in the second half. We do now, and it's going to give Eastern Michigan the lead.
Yeah, that play was set up by the play action. It was a well-designed play. The defense bid on it, stepped forward to the line of scrimmage, and Kelso was there to beat him deep for the huge touchdown by the Eagles.
He didn't just have a step, he had about 5 yards on the closest defender and a quick 4-play drive. And the Eagles, with the extra point, have gone up 30-26 with 5:59 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and that was a 4-point game. You're not at desperation point if you're A&M with 6 minutes to go pretty much. It's not desperation time, but you have to think they've got to start looking for points. They can't allow Eastern Michigan to get the ball back.
And it's going to start with a good kick return, and unfortunately there's another flag down on the play.
Clipping. Receiving team.
It is another clipping on the Aggies. This is the second one of the night. This one on Kevin Foster. It's going to back him up. And so they need a drive, and now they have to start in terrible field position.
Yeah, it looks like they were going to have decent field position. Clipping took them back, and this is not where you want to be if you're the Aggies.
So Jimmy Germain looking to bring the Aggies back, and that's a good start over the middle. Pinballing around is Kellen Irvin, and because he went backwards there, they're only going to get 8. It looked like he was going to have a first down, but a good job by the defense to back him up a little.
Yeah, when he got turned around, he was able to reestablish him as a runner, therefore resetting his forward progress, and that's why they only gave him 8 on that play.
And this is Dixon in the backfield. I don't know if that was a bad read on an option or a design handoff, but either way, it was a counter play, and he ran right into the defender and dropped in the backfield.
Yeah, that was Denton Jackson. He was being brought on a safety blitz there, and he was the lucky recipient. He was able to hit Dixon for the loss of yardage there.
So a big third down and another screen play called for the Aggies, and this is going to be a big one. Dixon 21 yards over the 35-yard line. And Dixon, his 12th catch out of the backfield for 79 yards, and he's been the go-to receiver for the Aggies.
Yeah, Dixon, he's been used in a multitude of ways, whether it's on the ground or through the air. That one was a screen called against a zone coverage, and when those linemen get out in space and get up blocking on corners and linebackers and safeties, it usually does not end well for the defense.
It's a scary thing seeing the big guys running downfield when you're a safety, that's for sure. And Denton Jackson, good coverage on that screen, and it's going to be a second down coming up for the Aggies.
Yeah, and the Aggies aren't necessarily worried just yet. They can keep operating their offense as normal, but they have to limit those plays for no gains.
And that's a good play on second down. So 2nd and 10, you get half of it right there with Dixon, 12 carries and 42 yards. So the last 4:45 to go, Dixon out of the backfield is definitely going to be a key to this one. And there he is again, running over a defender. That's Allie Peters spelling Dixon out of the backfield. And he's going to come up just a little bit short, and it's decision time, and they're going to go for it. I think this is the right call. Jermaine back to pass. Got a receiver, and it is hauled in for a first down. That's Jimmy Flores, his 2nd catch of the night, and none bigger than that one right there.
Yeah, that's easy to call the right call after the fact. It was a gutsy call, that's for sure, and it paid off for the A&M Aggies.
So this is Dixon back up the middle again, 7 yards, and bringing up his second down and short. So here we go, 2nd and short for the Aggies. Ball inside the 45. Quick screen pass again to Britt Mills, and that one only nets a yard.
Yeah, we get an update from Twitch here as Croft throws the 8th touchdown pass of the night to Bird, his 5th reception touchdown of the game. Sooners go up 84-23, which is a single game point record, which is tying the single game point record set by Oregon versus Eastern Michigan last season. Ball State then responds quickly with a kick return touchdown, making it 84-30.
So we've got another 4th down coming up here. The Aggies 4th and 1, just outside the 40. Jermaine's going to throw for it. He's got time over the middle, complete inside the 30. Ryan Dunn for 11 and an Aggie first down. So another gutsy call to go for it on 4th down, but it pays off.
Yeah, and 2 of 2 on 4th down on this drive. If A&M can come back and win this game, that's going to be the key thing that we're going to be talking about here on this drive.
For Jermaine, another throw, and again over the middle. Why fix it if it ain't broke, right? Nathan Griffin, his first catch of the night, good for 23, and the Aggies are inside the red zone, knocking on the door, trying to take the lead back.
Yeah, Griffin coming up big when it is most needed here late in the game. Jermaine is pretty much making all the throws you need him to here late in this game to get his team back in on top of the leaderboard here.
So first and goal inside the 10, and now they're going to spread it out 5 wide for Jermaine. He's looking to throw, scrambles to his left, and he's not going to get away. That is a big sack by Jaden Butcher, his first in the night, and that's going to back him up. And this is a situation where a field goal doesn't do the Aggies any good.
Yeah, they're down by 4, so they're going to end up going for it if they get into that situation here on 4th down. Well, to be honest, they don't even have to go for it technically. They can kick the field goal and then rely on their defense to make a stop as well.
So first and goal, or second and goal, excuse me, from the 15. And this is going to be Dixon, and he's going to get down near the 5. Excuse me, again, Allie Peters, his second carry of the ball game. Denton Jackson comes up with his 5th tackle, and it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 7. And so right before the 3rd down snap, a false start. That's going to back him up 5. So give Jermaine a little bit more room to throw the ball, but probably not the best situation.
Yeah, that one hurts if you're A&M. You had a nice run by Peters to set you up in a good position. Now you got to go back 5 yards.
So Jermaine looking to throw into the end zone. And there's the first turnover for the Eastern Michigan defense. And that is a big play. And that is
number 10, Devon Granger, finally coming up with the pick there.
So a big stop for the Eastern Michigan defense, and Granger's been around the ball all night long. And this is Hood, and he's going to have a first down. A&M is going to burn their first of 3 timeouts. And another first down, and we could be looking at Eastern Michigan running the clock out.
Yeah, they're in a conservative offense now. They're going to start running the ball, and that is their goal, to run this clock out.
So another first down, and A&M uses timeout number 2. So first down outside the 40. This is Hood again on the keeper, and Hood's got a lot of room to run. He's inside the 35-yard line, and their last timeout spent by the Aggies.
Yeah, it was just a great run by Hood, just splitting the defenders and picking up massive yardage right there.
Kirk for 3, bringing up 2nd down and 7. And another update from Twitch. Welch has rumbled in for the Sooners. Oklahoma 91-30, and that sets the single game record for points scored. So congratulations to the Oklahoma offense having themselves a night. And this is Bruce Kirk again, 4 yards on that one. But right now it's not the yardage that matters, it's the ball. So hold on to it tight like he did. 3rd and 3, and we are under 40 seconds to play.
All Eastern Michigan has to do is take a knee here. They can run this clock out. There's nothing A&M can do to stop the time now.
Well, Kirk is going to lose 3, but again, the important thing is Shoemaker gets his 5th tackle for loss. The important thing is he didn't fumble the football.
Yeah, and I'm curious to why Eastern Michigan is lining up for this field goal. I don't see them snapping the ball. There's not enough time left on the clock. They can run it down. I don't think they snap it here. I think this is game over.
And they are lined up for the field goal, but the clock is ticking down, and that's going to do it. Eastern Michigan defends their home field tonight and takes out the Aggies 30-26, and what a great game we had tonight.
Yeah, it's the second ever upset by a MAC school against a Power 3 team here, and honestly, my player of the game vote goes to Kelso. He had a game over for Eastern Michigan.
Well, they're going to give it to Blake Hood. He had himself a game too, but without Kelso, half of that wasn't possible. So a great job by both teams. Both defenses played well. It was a couple of turnovers late, and Eastern Michigan is able to put this one away.